Imagine a day in Paris, but not present day. Go back to 1927, the Jazz Age. It's summertime and some recognizable people are milling about the City of Light. Ernest Hemingway, Gertrude Stein, Josephine Baker, Marcel Proust. They were famous back then too, but in Alex George's new historical fiction, they play second fiddle to four people who you could call ordinary. But Alex George gives extraordinary stories of loss in the Paris hours, where their individual tales collide in a stunning ending.
It's been interesting to watch the reactions from readers, and some people have gone, "Oh, that was perfect," and other people have gone, "No, you can't stop there." And so there's been a mixture, and some people have actually done both, and they've gone, "You can't stop there," but it was perfect. So there have been a number of different kinds of reactions to it.
That ending and the scenes leading up to it transport you to the historic streets of Paris. Streets this British lawyer turned Missouri lawyer, novelist, and bookstore owner knows well. At 13, he went to boarding school in Paris and then practiced law there early in his career.
Can you give a brief description for those who haven't had the pleasure of reading it yet of what this book is about?
Sure. So the Paris Hours is set over the course of one day on a hot summer's day in Paris in 1927. And it's a novel, but there are really four individual stories that are told in this book, and they're told in sort of strictly alternating rotation. I was reading the memoir of Proust's actual maid, Celeste Alberet, and at one point in the memoir, she talks about how Proust asked her to burn some notebooks that he had. And I just thought immediately, as novelists often do, that, well, what if, what if she had saved one of those notebooks and hadn't burned them all? And that was the first question. And the second question was, and what if there was something in that notebook that was important?
Did you write it the way that it is in the book, or did you write each of their stories individually? How did you go about that?
Yeah, no, I didn't write it the way that it appears in the book, because in order to do that, my brain would have to be about 50,000 times bigger than it actually is, because trying to hold all of that in place would be almost impossible. So what I did was to write one character, and I'd write a chunk, like 6 or 7 chapters, one after the other. So that particular story would sort of you'd do like a third of it at once, and then do the next one, and then do the next one. So I had these 4 stories, and then I kind of almost literally shuffled them together. People have asked, well, why did you set it in one day? And I've been asking myself that a lot. It's like, it was a complete nightmare, but I'm glad I did it. It was fun to do. It's always, when you write books, it's fun to set yourself little challenges, even if they do occasionally make you want to beat your head against a wall. So I enjoyed it, but it was hard. It was complicated.